So, in case you missed it, I've started doing these Reddit segments at the end of my videos sometimes, where I have my subreddit, r/BHL Hudson. I go through it, talk about the post you've made, react to it, answer any questions. It's kind of like a Q&A, but via Reddit. And I've decided to turn that into its own individual video thing. So, once every 3 weeks, once every month, I'm gonna do a little Reddit thing. Basically, yeah, a Q&A every month. Should be fun, because honestly, the segments were getting too long to put at the end of videos. So, there you go. Let's just dive into it. And first of all, I just want to say, over 100 members on the Reddit. Pretty crazy. I'm very new to Reddit. I don't really understand how any of it works, but 100 members seems pretty damn good to me. Okay, first post. Thank you, BHL, from Soda Pop Red. A terrible setup here where I've had to put the microphone on top of a box. I have to lean in to actually read anything. Anyway, I thought that was the best way of reaching you since you don't read Instagram messages anymore, and I finally built up the confidence to share a lol. I want to thank you for being one of the absolute best inspirations of my life. You made me want to become a filmmaker. You inspired me to watch Baby Driver, which led to so many more movies, and which now led me to wanting to pursue filmmaking. Thank you, BHL. You are absolutely one of my favorite YouTubers in the entire world, and just a person in general. Well, hey, thank you so much, Soda Pop Red. Thank you so much. I'm really happy I could do that, and I know exactly sort of the feeling. I sort of got my love for, my interest in filmmaking partially from obviously watching film, but then also watching YouTubers talking about film, and if I could do that for someone else, then that's awesome. So hey, good luck with everything, and yeah, appreciate the message. Thank you. Also, yeah, inspiring anyone to watch Baby Driver, that's, check that off my my list of goals. I've forced all of my friends to watch it anyway, so if I can get other people just via the internet to watch it, that's pretty cool. Title. It's just it's a video of, I do believe this is the part from my 50K video where I dropped the camera. Great. Yeah, that's the face I make when I know I done f***ed up. I feel like I should mark it's not safe for work. I was considering not putting that in the video, to be honest, because I look like a huge idiot here, but I'm glad I did. And now I have a tripod. I've leveled up, just saying. Have you seen Ready or Not 2019? I have not, no. I'm with the poll here, I have not. But I know the premise, and it sounds like a really interesting premise. Like, hunted for sport, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, as part of this, family tradition. That sounds pretty sick to me. I mean, not sick in a good way, but sick in an interesting premise kind of way. A pod highlight for you guys. Yes, Kian from the pod fan page made a poorly planned podcast highlight video of us talking about Merlin's death. It's a great video, check it out, it's wonderful. Best and worst of Alien franchise or Predator? Yes, eventually. The thing with the best and worst is I have to see all of the films, obviously. It just takes a while to, the videos alone take a while to make, but then also getting around to watching all of these movies, especially when I've seen very few of them, like these two. It can take a while. The next best and worst, I can now confirm exclusively, will be Quentin Tarantino. All the Tarantino movies I finally watched. Death Proof and Jackie Brown, so now I'm ready to talk about them. And yeah, I'm going through a bit of a director phase right now with the best and worst. So I'm thinking maybe Nolan, maybe Wes Anderson at some point. But now that I have the time, I'm on a bit of a tear of films that I should watch at some point. So Alien and Predator, yeah, definitely somewhere in the pipeline. Would you rather be able to drive like Baby from Baby Driver or shoot like Angel from Hot Fuzz? Pretty unanimous vote here. Yeah, drive like Baby, because that is much more practical day to day, I would say, than being able to shoot like Angel, because I'm not a big gun guy, and by that I mean I've never held a gun, so pretty small gun guy. I mean, it'd be badass to be like Nicholas Angel, but can't see many everyday uses for it, whereas with Baby Driver, cutting through traffic, I mean, probably still quite illegal if I was doing it like Baby, but I feel like it would come up more often. Plus, I already have the Baby Driver, costume. I have the jacket. I have the glasses, so I am ready to go. That's right. God, these look way goofier on camera than I remember. These are, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this, these are my most prized possession in the whole world. Kind of. I mean, obviously there are more valuable things, but just, this is one of my most prized possessions in the world. It was the first thing I ever bought with money I made from YouTube. I was super excited for Baby Driver at the time, and so, has that kind of value. It's the Baby Driver glasses. They've, played a fun part in my life and with my friends and everything, and I've taken them almost everywhere I've gone in the world. I always think I've lost them, and then they always show up back in my pocket somehow. I don't understand it. I think it's Percy Jackson where the pen, always reappears in his pocket or something by magic. It's a bit like Thor's hammer, Captain America's shield, that kind of vibe where, I don't know, I've been on airplanes, in Iceland, in all, like, every country you can imagine, just all these scenarios, gone camping, and I'm like, yep, this is it, I've lost them. And somehow they turn up in my bag or my pocket, and I'm just like, damn, these are badass, so yes. Anyway, bit of a tangent there, but I guess that's what the Reddit video's for. Best and worst of Christopher Nolan. Yes, the only film I haven't seen of his is Following, I believe. And Insomnia. Other than that, I've seen them all, and I have lots of thoughts on them. And yeah, I enjoyed making the Edgar Wright one. I'm enjoying making the Tarantino ones. These director ones are quite fun, because you can look at kind of also the style that kind of carries through from a director. It's interesting. Here's a poll: Dark Knight or Inception? Yeah, you probably have to go with Dark Knight. Although, I don't know, I saw Inception in the cinema a while ago, back when that was possible. And, like, to see it on the big screen, like, with the, I mean, obviously with the blah, but, like, with the visuals and the sound and everything, it was an incredible experience. So, I don't know, that is a tough one. But Dark Knight is iconic and amazing. I have not seen The Dark Knight that recently, though, to be honest. I think I've seen it maybe twice. It was quite a while ago, so I should probably rewatch it to refresh my memory. But obviously, they're both amazing. Oh my god. What a throwback. Release The Office Mega Review, or Draw 25. Man. Okay, what happened to The Office Mega Review? Guess it was 2 mega, maybe? I have the notes. I have a Google Doc with, let me check right now, with probably 100 plus pages of notes for the video. Like, I have like several Google Docs. Yeah, I have season 9 notes, season 8 notes, overall notes, season 6 notes. Let's just look at season 9 notes real quick. 52 pages of notes for The Office season 9 alone. My god. I mean, to be fair, it's a huge font and spaced out between the notes. And some notes are really helpful, like this one that just says Jim and Pete. 3 years later, not really sure what I was thinking when I wrote that. Oh, no, this one's even better, actually. Aroin's super funny. Pam Nelly Friedman Sihip is super fun. When I take notes when I'm watching stuff, by the way, I just, because I'm like trying to watch half of it and then right at the same time, I kind of just let autocorrect take over. So when I don't end up like going through the whole doc and correcting it, I end up with these things. Andy is so sterile. I could do this all day. Anyway, the point was more. I would have loved to do it, but it was just such a big thing, and I feel like I just kind of ended up saying the same thing over and over again. Like I was just repeating how much I loved it and how good it was at mixing comedy and heart, and then it was just kind of saying like, this moment's funny. Like, I sort of had like one good point, and then I was just sort of going, and I like this part. This part is pretty good. So I feel like now, a few years later, where I feel I'm a bit better at reviewing stuff, I could make one that'd be much smaller. It'd still be pretty big, but more of an overall, because I was trying to do an overall and then every single season, and it would have been easily an hour long, probably more. I've been kind of trying to break it up by doing smaller videos, like the top 10 Office episodes. I'm working on a top 5 worst Office episodes, because I feel like, as someone who loves the show, that'd be a fun thing to explore. But yeah, maybe one day, some kind of Office review. I do enjoy this meme, though. Thank you, Flixa Film. Big fan of your best and worst series. I'd love to see you review Shane Meadows movies like This Is England and Dead Man's Shoes, as he's an underrated director who's made some great movies in the UK. Thanks, A Clockwork Review. I actually, maybe a little embarrassing, I don't know who Shane Meadows is. Well, hey, Shane Meadows, okay. Duly noted. See, also, this is another great thing about the Reddit. I can kind of learn about things that I don't know about and find out about new films to watch and stuff. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'll check that out. Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad? Yeah, it's gotta be Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul's great, but Breaking Bad is just too, like, iconic, Better Call Saul is great. It's really good, and, like, the character stuff is great, but just Breaking Bad had all great character stuff along with even more, like, insane, shocking moments in this epic story, and I guess Better Call Saul is lacking a bit of that, like, epicness or, like, grand storytelling and those, like, crazy moments. It still has crazy moments, just a smaller scale. I don't know, they're both great, but you gotta give it to Breaking Bad. Are Marvel movies cinema? What is your take on Martin Scorsese's thoughts, comments on the MCU films? Yeah, this was a while ago. I think he compared Marvel movies to theme parks and said they weren't cinema, and I feel like they were taken a bit out of context. Then again, I'm now talking about them without knowing exactly the quote, so, I'm not much better. My understanding of it was he was more talking about superhero films in general, and he was kind of saying, like, the Marvel movies, referring to most kind of superhero movies and big blockbusters that are fun, adventure, CGI, movies. I can see his point in that it can come across as a bit of an assembly line product to some people rather than film. Like, I know when you say cinema, especially to a guy like Martin Scorsese, it's these, these individual stories, these creative, it transports you to this world and immerses you with these characters and all that. And I can see how the MCU would come across as, kind of a theme parkish, like, it's a fun ride, you know what you're getting, there's action and lasers and all that. I do think it's a bit of a discredit to some of the best MCU stuff and kind of ignores the great storytelling and characters that do exist in the best of those films. But I understand, especially a guy like him, who is a master of cinema. I can understand what he's saying, and absolutely, if anyone has a right to talk about movies, it's, Martin Scorsese. But I don't agree with it wholly, but I can understand it. And even if devil's advocate, even if we say they are like theme park rides, those are fun. And I don't think he said like they shouldn't exist, like, because they're bad. It's so funny, like, people are like, you can only enjoy, like, oh, you like MCU movies, you must be an idiot who doesn't actually appreciate art. Like, you can enjoy both Scorsese's films and Alejandro Iñárritu's films and all these kind of, and you can enjoy MCU movies, and you can love Rampage, which I love Rampage. Rampage is fucking awesome. You can't tell me otherwise. But I also love watching, indie films and Scorsese films and art films, and, you can like it all. Don't box yourself in. So that's my take on that. I don't agree, but I can understand it. And some of them, some of them you can say are a bit theme parkish, and just recycled products. But generally, I feel like it's a bit of a discredit to what the MCU, the best of it has. Everyone vote for the best movie on the Poorly Planned fan page stories. Yes, check out the Poorly Planned podcast fan page, link down below. And Kian, the guy who runs it, is doing a little bit of a bracket for the Woody's movies, which is a series of films that me and my podcast co-host Freddie have seen together at the cinema. Long story short, but basically it's a bunch of movies that you've heard of, and he's trying to determine which one is the best. So I think this is an awesome idea. I love it. So check out the fan page, and on the story there should be a way to vote for that. So check that out. Spider-Man Too Long at Home. Looks kind of like Freddy. You know what? I see it. If you made it more orange and a little more, a little less magnificent, a little more disheveled looking, I could see that looking like Frederick, my podcast co-host. Still trying to grow out the BHL beard. I'll be honest, not really working. But, it's about trying for greatness, not necessarily achieving it. That's the Reddit for this couple of weeks, this month, whatever it is. Real quick before I go, check that out first of all. Just want to recommend this book. I know this is a weird thing, but I feel like, this is fun Q&A kind of thing where I can talk a little bit more freely and openly, just about something miscellaneous. This book, Michael Bisping's book, I'd highly recommend it. It's extremely inspirational. He's a UFC fighter, in case you don't know. Easily my favorite UFC fighter. He has an incredible story. It's a very fun book, and it tells this insane Rocky-esque story, but in real life. So, quitters never win. No endorsement or, sponsor. Just genuinely love this book. And, if you want some inspiration, some motivation, check it out. It's awesome. So, that's the Reddit segment for this time. We're over 100 members. It's awesome. I love it. It's fun. So we're going to do this once a month-ish. Post on the Reddit if you want me to see something and talk about something. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.